So today's class is relational calculus. What is a relational calculus? How to write the queries in what are the how to write the queries in relational calculus? First, we'll go for so what is a relational calculus? A relational calculus is a non-procedural language. Actually, so we have languages, two types of, we'll say that there are two types of languages, procedural languages and non-procedural languages. In the case of procedural languages, the programmer can specify what we required and also can also specify how to retrieve. While in the case of non-procedural languages, we can specify what we required without specifying how to get. So generally the query languages are non-procedural languages. The query languages what we are discussed, SQL, either SQL or relational calculus, relational algebra, like this. So these are the non-procedural languages. So in the case of procedural languages, we can specify what we require and also specify how to get. For example, if you take C language, C is a procedural language. So in a C language, suppose we want to search an element. Suppose we want to retrieve a particular element, you need to write some procedure. So then only we can get the details. Otherwise, we cannot get the details. That's we call as procedure language. Suppose there are 10 records. I want the details of fourth record. So then it is necessary to search the record and then display. Suppose I want the details of Razu. So there are so many records in the Among all the records, I want the details of Razu, for example. In such a case, you have to write one procedure. So by using that procedure, we can get for I equal to 1, I less than or equal total records I plus plus. If so, we will compare. If a string compare name equal to Razu, then like this we will write the one procedure. So by using that procedure, we can retrieve the data. While in the case of non-procedure languages, we can specify what we required. That's all, without specifying how to get. So such a language we called as a non-procedural language. A relational algebra is a non-procedural or declarative language which allows you a relational calculus is a non-procedural language or declarative language which is used to retrieve the information from a okay, I will tell louder. Okay, which is used a relational calculus. A relational calculus is a non-procedural language. Actually, there are two types. So, in language we say that so procedural and non-procedural language. So, while in the case of procedural languages, you need to write the code to perform any operation. So that's we called as procedural language. For example, if you take a C language is a procedural language. So in the case of C language, suppose there are n records. I want the details of Mr. Razu. So in this case, you have to write one procedure or program for I equal to 1, I less than n, I plus plus. If string compare name equal to string compare name comma Razu, then we can print the details. Like this, it is necessary to write the code. So then only we get the details. Similarly, there are 100 records. I want to sort all these records in ascending order of the name. So in this case, you have to write a program. So in such a type of languages, we will call as procedural languages. In procedural languages, so it is necessary to specify what we require at the same time how to get. That type of languages we called as procedural languages. While as so relational algebra or SQL, so a structured query language or relational algebra, relational calculus is a non-procedural language. So non-procedural means in non-procedural we can specify what we required. In this non-procedural language we can specify what we required, so without specifying how to get. That's why a relational calculus is a non-procedural or declarative language which is used to retrieve the information from a relation. So which is used to retrieve the information from a relation. So that is one relational algebra is a non-procedural language. So which is they are declarative is called declarative, which is used. What is the purpose? To retrieve the information from a from relations, not relation from relations. There are two forms of relational calculus. There are two forms of relational calculus. They are, one is called as tuple, or we can say the tuple also. Tuple relational calculus. So again, one is tuple relational calculus. Second one is domain relational. So we have two forms of relational calculus. They are, one is tuple relational calculus. We'll also call it tuple or tuples like this. So tuple relational calculus. Another is called as domain relational calculus. First, we'll discuss what is tuple relational calculus. So what is tuple relational calculus? So what, first of all, we go for what is a tuple. The record. I already told in relational algebra in the first chapter. So a tuple will in relational algebra, in relational in database management system. So technically called a row is technically called as a tuple. Tuple indicates the row. So that's why here a tuple variable is a variable that takes one tuple of a tuple variable is a variable that takes one tuple of a relation, one tuple of a relation. So when we take the tuples of a relation, then we call it as a tuple relational calculus. When we take the columns, then we call it as a domain relational calculus. So we are performing the queries based on the tuples, then it is called as tuple relational calculus. We are retrieving tuples. So that's why a tuple variable is a variable that takes one tuple of a relation. The syntax of tuple, the syntax of tuple relational calculus query syntax, not syntax. The query syntax of tuple relational calculus is so what is the syntax? What is the syntax of this tuple? We will use the braces basis. So then we can write T or predicate of T. This is the syntax. This is the syntax of query syntax of the tuple relational calculus. T. So here T indicates tuple. P of T is the predicate. Of the query. So what is this is the syntax of query syntax of tuple relational calculus T or P of T. What is T? So T is the tuple. P of T is the predicate. Predicate means condition. On what condition we are retrieving the data from a relation. That's we called as P of T. Here P of T is the predicate of the query. So what is predicate? The condition. So what is the condition to retrieve the data? That we called as a predicate. So this is the syntax of tuple relational calculus. Each time, so it will take one of the record from the table, so and it will display the value. So for example, list all the sailors with rating above 7. So I already told that so we have some tables, sailors, boats and reserves. For example, so in relational algebra I already told that there are some tables. Sailors is one table. That table will contain sailor's ID, sailor's name, and age, ranking, I think. So rating. So these are the columns of sailors. Boat is another table. That boat table has boat ID, boat color. I think some more attributes are there, boat ID, boat color, like this. Similarly, we have the reserves table is also there. So boat ID, boat color, boat name also. Name of the boat, I think. So this. So these are the attributes. We have the another table is there, reserves. That reserves has sailor's ID, boat ID, as well as date. So like this, there are 3 tables. One is sailors, boat, and reserves. So this is the query. List all the sailors with rating above greater than 7. Suppose I want to write a relational tuple-oriented relational calculus query. So to retrieve the data, to retrieve the details of the sailors whose rating is greater than 7. So we have the sailors. So what is the condition? I want the details of the sailors. So what is the condition? So rating above greater than 7. So I want the details of the sailors whose rating is greater than 7. So when the rating is greater than 7, then I want to retrieve the data. So in this case, what I can do? So we have this is the syntax. Braces. After that, this is the syntax of braces. Then we have the, so I will use sailors S or sailors belongs to, for all this we need a variable belongs. Symbols, we go for belongs. Yes. Yeah. So belongs to Silers. So S is a tuple. So which belongs to the relation Silers. So this is the syntax. So this is the meaning of this is the meaning. So S is a tuple which belongs to the relation Silers. So then what is the condition? So end. We use end. So insert symbol, I use end symbol. End. 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 Silers end. So what is the condition? Rating. Silers dot S dot for S dot rating greater than 7. This is the way to write tuple relational calculus. So this is the syntax. So S is a tuple. Here S is the tuple. So for each tuple S belongs to the Silers. And what is the conditions? I will take one tuple from Silers. S belongs to the Silers. And so what is the condition? Rating greater than 7. So when greater than S rating is greater than 7, so we can retrieve the data from the table. This is the way we use in tuple calculus. So we use some relation mathematical the mathematical operations on tuple calculus. Is so one we called as this is called as one. So this is for end. We use this for end. This we use for end. I will use the symbol end symbol. This is for R. So this is for not. For example, I use not. Uh, So depends on our convenient. We can also use tilde operator for not also. So this is for not. Not. So I will use the tilde operator for not. End or and this is for not. Tilde operator. First we can use also these operators for some mathematical operations. We want to use some mathematical operations. We use these operators can also. So okay, this is the simple query to retrieve the details of the Silers by using tuple relational calculus. So how we can retrieve the data from multiple tables? Suppose I want to retrieve the data from multiple tables. So here is the query for simple query for retrieving data from single table. So suppose I want the details of the Silers. So Silers for each row Silers that belongs to rating is greater than 7 S. So I want the boat names. I want suppose colors of the boat. Suppose so just we get to use the colors of the boats. That's all. So like this, I want boat IDs of boat ID of red color boat. Suppose another query there. List boat ID of red color boat. Suppose this is the query. List boat ID of the red color boat. So there are so many boats are there. So there are so many colors. Boat colors are there. Red, green, blue, black, like this. There are different colors of the boats are there. Suppose I want the details of say boat IDs for red color boats. I want red color boat IDs I want. So how we can get such a query? So very simple itself. So we'll write this. All relational tuple relational calculus begins with braces basis. So you have to use any variable b. Suppose b or t or like as you wish. You or here I say for silers I use s. Similarly for board, suppose you have to use b or t, no problem. For then for b belongs to the b belongs to yes, the b belongs to boats. So b is the tuple. So that is the tuple variable. Here b is the tuple variable. So what is tuple? From which tuple we are taking? Boats table. That's way. So b belongs to the boat table. B is the tuple variable. So from which relation we are retrieving the tuple? From boat table. So that's way. So b is a tuple variable. B belongs to the boats and then what is the condition? So what is the condition? B dot color equal to red. That's enough. B dot color equal to red. So we are retrieving the data from the table. So whose color is red. So similarly, this very simple way. So we are writing the queries by using one. So if you take input as one relation, so we can easily write. Suppose I want to retrieve the data from multiple tables. So suppose I want retrieve the not. I don't want the entire information. Suppose I want only specific fields. How to write? So this is the way to get the entire row. Suppose I want only specific columns of a row. So how we can get the specific columns of a row? So what is the procedure? So in this case we use say another we will take the variable and compare it. That's all. For example, list the name and age of the sailors whose list the name and age of sailors whose rating is above 7. So this is my question. I don't want the entire tuple. I want name and age of the sailors. Don't want the entire tuple. Suppose if you want the entire tuple, we use this model. So this is the model to get the entire tuple. But I don't want the entire tuple. I want only the specific columns of a tuple. So how we can retrieve? So here this is the query. Suppose list the name and age of the sailors. So I want the name and age of the sailors whose rating is above 7. So I want the name and age. I don't want the entire tuple. So I want only name and age. I want name and age of the sailors whose rating is greater than 7. So how you can write this? So this is the way. Here P is the predicate, P is the tuple variable. So I will take another variable yes. S is another variable which there exists not one more operator here, one more symbol is there. Actually there are require so many symbols, that is the problem. So I will search from one more, from I will copy from somewhere else, I think. Just the symbol I required. So that's the symbol. So I'll use S, belongs to sellers. Hmm, belongs to sellers. To make more big fonts. So the tuple variable is p. So the tuple variable is p. So there exists x. S is a tuple variable. S is a tuple variable for scilars. So what is the condition? S dot rating is greater than 7. S dot rating is greater than 7. So what is the condition? S dot rating is greater than 7, and so what are the columns I required? You have to merge them. What are the columns we required? S dot name equal to P dot name, and S dot is equal to P dot is. So this is the way to get a specific columns of a tuple. So there are two types of queries we can write here. So the first type of query is to get the entire row of the entire row. So to get the entire row, we use this format. This is the format to get the entire rows. So this is the row, this is the syntax we use to get the entire rows. However, in some situations, I want only specific columns of a tuple. So in such a case, we use, we again it is necessary to match. So in that case, we have to match the attribute tuple value with the relation value. So in that case, we have to match the tuple, the value tuple we are retrieved, and with respect to the table value. That's we are using. Here, this is the, for example, this is the format. So P is the tuple. So P is the tuple. So there here I will use S. For all S, we call it as for all S. For all S belongs to scilars. For all S belongs to scilars. So that means, so the tuple which are retrieved from the scilars is S, which is assigned to the tuple variable P. S dot rating is greater than 7. S dot age is equal to the tuple value of P, P dot age, and S dot name is equal to the P dot name. This is the way to get the names of the scilars. Oh, particular column. Suppose I want only particular columns. We use this format. This type of format we use. For example, SID and S names. Suppose I want the SID and S names of the sellers whose age is greater than 50, for example. So another query, suppose list SID and name of sellers whose age is greater than, suppose I want the, so I don't want the entire row, entire tuple. I want only the SID and names of the silers. Only SID and names of the silers whose age is greater than 50. So in this case, so how to write it? All tuple over relational calculus begins with braces. You have to take any variable. Suppose I will take P, or for all we use this symbol. This is called for all. For all. For all. So tuple, the tuple S belongs to silers. Tuple belongs to the silers. So then what is the condition? So then what is the condition? So age is greater than 50. S dot age is greater than 50. S dot age is greater than 50. End. So this is the symbol for end. 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 So what we required? S dot SID as name. But S dot SID equal to P dot SID and S dot S name equal to P dot S name. So this is the way we get the details. So this is the way. So I want the SID and names. So SID and names of the sellers. Suppose I want SID and names of the sellers. So list SID and names of the sellers whose age is greater than 50. So this is the way to get the details. So particular columns, entire columns are particular column. Similarly, how to retrieve the data from multiple tables? Suppose I want to retrieve the data from multiple tables. The required information is one table and the condition is in another table. So in that case, how we can write the queries? For example, suppose this is the question. Find the names of the silers find the names of the silers who have reserved both 1 or 3. Who have reserved both 1 or 3. So suppose this is the question. So what we need? I want the names of the silers. I want the names of the silers. So actually silers name in silers table. Silers name is in silers name. So what list the names of the silers? Okay, I will retrieve. So what is the condition? Who have reserved both 1 or 3? Actually, who reserves the both is in reserves table. Reserves table. So the condition is in reserves table. The required information in silers table. So in this case, how we can write? So this is the syntax. This is the way we write it. This is the one. P the tuple we get the final output of the tuple. For all S. One minute. So for all S belongs to silers. What we required, this the information I required. Control C. For all S belongs to the silers. For all R, so what are the tables we required? 2 tables required. For all R, So for all R, for all R, for example, for all S belongs to Silers, for all R belongs to reserves. Actually, these are the two tables I required. So one table is the Silers, another table is reserves. For all S belongs to Silers, for all R belongs to reserves. Then we go for what? So for there must be matching column. So what is the matching column of both the tables? SID is the matching column for both the IDs. So S dot SID is equal to R dot SID. R dot this. So S dot SID is equal to R dot SID. So this is the matching column of both the tables. So this is the and and so then what is in boat ID equal to what is resource boat 1 or 3. So in which table it is boat number 1 or 3, in which table? R's table. R dot BID boat ID equal to 1 or 3. So this is the join condition. First it is necessary to join. What is the common value? S dot SID equal to R dot SID. And R dot boat ID is what is this? The condition. R dot boat ID equal to 1 or 3. And so what we need? Name. P dot name. P dot name equal to S dot name. This is the final. P dot name equal to S dot name. So this is the way we can write the code. So this is the way to retrieve the information from multiple tables. Suppose we have the information. Suppose this is the condition. Find the names of the sailors. I want the names of the sailors who have reserved boat 1 or 3. So actually, whatever the information I required is in sailors table. The condition is in reserves table. So in this case, it is necessary to retrieve the rows from sailors as well as boats reserves. So the row for all S belongs to sailors. That means the row which is retrieved from sailors is assigned to S. The row which is retrieved from reserves belongs to R. So it is necessary to join both sailors and reserves. What is the common column of sailors and boats? SID. S dot SID equal to R dot SID. Then what is the condition? Boat ID equal to 1 or 3. Boat ID is in which table? Reserves table. R dot BID equal to 1 or 3. And what is the information I required? Sailor's name. S dot S. What is sailor's? S. S dot name. See, no, the final output is P. That's why S dot name equal to P dot name. S dot name equal to P dot name. So this is the way to retrieve the data from multiple tables. I want retrieve the information from multiple tables. We use this type of queries. Similarly, so remain. I will discuss the continuation tomorrow. I will discuss continuation class. Okay. Again, I think you have the next class is 2:30. That's it. So I will stop the today's class and continue tomorrow.